So you wrote it together with the rethinking movement with some. How did that work? How do you balance all the different ideas into the book?
Yeah, yeah, that was a big search. I mean, so the big question is how do you write a book from a movement where you don't pretend to speak for the entire movement, because we can't, and we don't want to look like we do either, and yet gather in ideas from that whole movement and bundle them. Because I think 90% of the ideas in the book, it's not Sam or me who came up with that in our brilliant minds or anything like that. It's a bundle of the good ideas and the good materials that are out there. So we did a bunch of input rounds. So first, of course, the main ideas, the core philosophy behind it, pluralism, real world economics, attention for values. Yeah, that all comes from the rethinking movement, and it was more a question of choosing the main principles, diversifying and decolonizing economics, and putting that into a bundle, and then to get input from academics. We did a couple of feedback rounds. So we started with just a couple of open questions. What should be the core of an economics program? What material really cannot be missing, and so on. And we got feedback from over 100 professors on that.
Wow.
Direct email. Yeah. We were amazed by the response, and this also became a thread throughout the project. So several times after, we reached out to the same group. I think we reached out, Sam mainly did a huge amount of emailing to over 300 professors, and all in all, about half of them responded.
That's amazing.
One or more times, sometimes often in very, very much detail, pages and pages of input and suggestions, and careful rewrites of our attempts to summarize their field, where they've been expert for 30 years. Yeah, so just draft, put it out as widely as possible, take in all the blows of feedback, and process it to something good. And over the process, it became easier and easier. You get used to getting feedback on your work, and at some point you just read the parts that make it better, and it's just a very welcome gift at some point. But at first it was hard to take in a lot of criticism and feedback.